Oh, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? So I thought I'd give a little update while I'm down here doing water changes anyway, so thought we might as well wander around. I think I'll turn this valve off here, that's enough for now. Just my swell filter, biofilter, and down in my sump, and all the returns back. Everybody's looking happy. Nice yumbow, they're a good size. I've been using a lot of these. I drop these in there. You can see by the roots all shooting and that. Need a bit of that ammonia. I try to whack them in the top of all the pipes that go down in the bottom there that all the poop goes through and up through into there, so it goes past these Synonyms or butterfly plants as they're known in short. All different sorts of them. That's a peace lily. They love it. They love the ammonia. Oh, these just come from the ponds outside there to be sold off. Different fancies. Some Blackmores in there. Just tubs I either use for breeding or when I put some spawner mops in sometimes. All depends. Turn this one back on. He's been quarantined for a while in there, so I won't turn that back onto the main system for a few weeks. He's been treated and that just to make sure. That's just a black butterfly telescope that I found in the ponds outside. This time of year I normally clean the ponds outside, get ready for spring coming up. Some uncoloured arandas. They might have to go back out there to colour up. They tend to colour up outside. Bloody duckweed. Them Blackmores have breeding Blackmores, and they were panda moors. They turned pure white, but that's okay. The one black one over there, thinking about crossing that back with those. Not sure just yet. Not sure. Some of my cold water tanks. Oh. Swordtails. So some of these cold water tanks this time of year down to 12-13 degrees, and these swordtails survive alright in there. And there's some golden danios in there. You let me know in the comments if you want. I don't know about golden danios. I don't see them much through the day. Come down here at night and they're everywhere. And they go in, hide in under those rocks. We've got the white cloud minnows and my 4 male rosy barbs. I'll have to organise some females. Now I don't know what happened. I found a dead one of them in there, the rosy barb. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if the dominant one killed them. There's some white cloud minnows in there and some real full bellies with them. I'm going to let them go and see if they spawn in here. If they don't, well, I'll try spawning outside of here. Butterfly telescopes. A bit hard to bloody see, there's a bit of a glare. Ranchus, black ranchus. What do we got? Yeah. Out and about. Another cold water tank. These are golden white clouds. And there's yellow shrimp in there, but they don't like to be shown or seen. I did do this though. I got that little plant there, and then I got some moss from outside. I mean some green algae from outside. It's actually quite good because see what it's doing? It's growing all into the green moss. I put one of those sticks in there, and it's growing up it. So yeah, it's quite good. Now this is another. Oh, there we go. There's some red shrimp. There's a few red shrimp. I dropped some little pellets out there for them. So these are another cold water tank. And what I've done, I've just put that pipe work in there. That comes from this tank. Always sits about 24 degrees with a heater. And I just put that pipe there. And just a little bit of warm water comes out there. Not much, just a little bit. And up that end, if any of the fish want to go up there, it sits about 16, 17 degrees. The rest of it's cold, but it just keeps it. Doesn't keep the heater on all the time. Yeah, it's a good little option if you want to keep some fish in there, especially like platies that don't mind the cool water, but they don't want it to be 11, 12 degrees, so they can go and hide up around this area. Yeah, I've actually done it here too to this one. It just proved it, because I'll just get my thermometer. There's a cold water tank right next to it. It's 15. This one here is 18. It hasn't got a heater. It's just got a pipe that runs through up and over from this one to that one. Just adds a little bit of warmth with it. So you can put guppies in there, it'll be fine, 18, 19, 20 degrees. There's my panda platies. Hopefully there'll be some pregnant ones there soon, not quite. That's 3 females, 1 male, that's a male there, small one. And about 100 bristlenose pleco babies with mum and dad. We've got panda guppies in here with sunset variatus platies. Now they won't stay there, the sunset variatus platies. I'll be putting them out later to get accustomed to a bit cooler weather, but I'll do that in the summer and let them cool down over the winter. I'll pick this up. I'm going to need this for breeding. Now these are my red tuxedos. Yeah. Oh, let's chase them around again. Oh, a little bit of action. I think she dropped a couple of days ago. There's loads of babies in here though. Loads and loads, and also you can see that there. That's a green shrimp, and that there's a baby one there. They have dropped heaps of babies as well. So green shrimp, want some little ones of the guppy, so obviously they've dropped in the last few days. What have we got? The Dumbo ears. Now the Dumbo ears, I've got 2 mums here, and luckily they dropped 2 or 3 spawns. I lost Dad, so I'm looking for another dad in there hopefully. So when we get a little male, he's going to have to cross back over, so I have to keep some. A crystal red shrimp are in here. They can be a bit like daytime, they tend to nick off through the day. So, sorry about that, back to playing. That's typical me, not watching what I'm doing. Overflowed the sump. Never fear, I've turned it off now. Bloody not watching what I'm doing. But yeah, so the Dumbo ears and the crystal reds are in here. Crystal blacks, right there. They're going alright too. Now these are, they're a fire red tuxedo, and they have dropped babies. Pretty happy with that, very happy. Now these are my, so I've got a mixed bag in here. I've got albino plecos. I have blue shrimp. See one right there moving. And we have red-tailed golden snakeskin guppies. Dad's in there because he's annoying the hell out of the 2 mums, which aren't far from dropping. At the moment, out of 2 lots. Now I don't know what's happening, don't know if they're eating them or what, but I've only got that one there. I think there is another smaller one in there somewhere, so 1 from each drop. So I'll put Dad aside and I'll let them spawn again in there. There's plenty of coverage up there, and I'll just see if I get a little bit better result out of that. Just turn the tap off. I'll put a bit of dechlorinator in each one of these. Not great camera work, sorry. So that's 500 litres roughly of made up water down there. So I kind of use these to link over if anybody's watched any of my videos before, and then I can pump it around from there. Each one's got its own outlet, and that's just the area here that I use for like the sumps when I want to pump out the water. It goes outside. Pull the plug for now. Put up there. Where are we to? These two are empty at the moment. Not sure what I'm going to do here. Not sure. They're just cold water ones, no heater. As I said, I want to get into... I'm really going right across the scope here at the moment because I've got heaters with guppies and platties, and I've got cold water tanks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cold water tanks, and then obviously got all the cold water for my fancy goldfish. So really thinning myself out with everything I'm doing, probably doing too much. I should concentrate on one thing, but I quite enjoy it. I do have red shrimp in here, but bloody, oh, there we go, there's some right there. I'll put some of those little, I'll just show you the packet, little, they're like a pellet, and obviously that gets them to come out. This one right here, and they don't seem to mind that. Yeah, so that's what's happening in here. So I might take you for a little walk outside and go over and have a look at the ponds doing. Yes. I think some of them are going later this week, I'm not sure. But obviously my solar's still beating away, the heart of what runs all this, the batteries and the solar. So more sun the merrier. We'll go for a walk over the other side now. Of course, it's a bit windy in South Australia today. These were my grow out areas for fancy goldfish, but a lot of them have been taken in now. This is the next stage down. So there could be butterfly telescope in there, ranchu, so on, so on. We have, take this off, it keeps it nice and warm out here. There is mollies and guppies in there, which I will be probably pulling this to pieces, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it as a muck guppies. Yeah, I'm not going to go with the mollies. I don't think. I might get the mollies out of there and sell them off or give them away, whatever. But yeah, that goes back in. So what I've done, let me show you. I created a petition, and I've got, I don't know if you can see, like little holes there, so they can swim either side, but the actual heater's this side, so at night they can go in through the hole and in under where it's warmer, and then come out here in the day if they want. And that's the best way of doing it, and the heater doesn't stay on, it stays pretty good, keeps it nice and warm, around 24ish. So that's been successful actually. And then once spring and summer comes, and autumn, well, I don't have to have any heaters on in here, I just turned off, and this little shed keeps it nice and warm. Eats their babies. Well, these are, most of these are all cleaned out now. Those ones ready for new spawning, time for fancies. Yumbao babies still in there. I've got to pull them to pieces and have a look. What do we got? Still got young ones from a late spawn before the end of the season. I'll let them go out until it's time I need it, and I'll scoop them around. And what hasn't grown or any good, well, they go to the turtles. It's a bit murky, but there is yumbels in there. That turned out too bad. That's been cleaned out and ready. That one's been cleaned out and ready. This one's still got babies in under there. This has got some Blackmore scungy babies that never turned out that I put in there with the turtles over there. And the turtles don't want to eat them, so they're just getting to live their life in there. And this is some more fancy goldfish growing out, so yeah, that is what's happening with me at the moment. Bored on a Thursday. Alright, so appreciate if you like and subscribe and share. Got any questions, ask me. I don't mind. Actually, some advice, I don't care, because I never confess to be an expert. But one thing, these plants do love it in here though, I must admit. Peace lilies, butterfly plants, beautiful. But yeah, give me some advice, I don't mind, as long as it's friendly advice. Catch you later, have a great day.